gotta be honest here, I had a couple of issues with this episode of PLL, and one of them was this whole thing that they're doing with Mike. I just can't with you, PLL. I just can't. Hey guys, and welcome back to Kellie TV. So I feel like we're kind of getting treated like we did with Toby and with Ezra, and they're just stringing us along with this whole Mike thing to make us think that he's on the A team or to make us think that he's A, and that's totally not the case. And I'm getting a little annoyed. I'm just gonna have to be totally honest. I'm getting a little annoyed. So it starts out with the girls at a blood drive, and Mike is there, of course, because this is another big episode for Cody Christian, which I don't care and I don't mind because Cody Christian is nice to look at. Cody Christian plays Mike, if you didn't know. But, you know, if you feel me, post down below or just hit that thumbs up. If you feel like they're kind of stringing us along, hit the thumbs up now. Anyway, so looks like Mike is stealing someone's blood, which is just freaking weird. But hey, maybe they're going to do like a crossover with Vampire Diaries, and we're going to find out that Mike's secret that they hashtagged last night in the episode is that he's a vampire. Okay, yeah, I'm down with that. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, at this point, the girls, except for Aria, are really thinking that Mike is A, or Mike is on the A team, or Mike is helping Allie. Aria is still like, you know, guys, he wouldn't do this. He loved Mona. He's not going to help the person who killed Mona, which we all know that Allie didn't kill Mona anyway. But there's even more Mike shadiness to come. So Aria is acting pretty weird. I know she's under a lot of stress and stuff is going on with her and Ezra, but she's like cheating in class. And they brought back Andrew from like, I don't even know when we last saw him. And honestly, if we didn't see him again, I wouldn't be too upset. But she's cheating off him. So we know he's smart, so I get that. And you would think he would be really angry, but when he confronts her about it, he's all cool with it. So what's up with that? A little bit later, I'll tell you why I think they're trying to get us to ship them. And I'm not going to ship them. I'm not. There's a lot of people I'm not going to ship. I just can't, PLL. I just can't. So Hanna is stressed out because she can't get financial aid for the billions of colleges who want Hanna to come there. And her mom can't afford it because her mom doesn't have a job anymore. And now I have a completely crazy, kind of out there theory about why they included this in the storyline. But we will get to that in just a little bit. And I'm curious to see what you think about it. So, Tamily or whatever, Amelia, they shared a moment in the woods, and it was a little sweet until later in the episode, but I have never trusted her, and I really don't trust her now. You know what I'm talking about. And why does she have to bring up, like, the wet burp story? Just, ew. Like, ew, ew. Anyway, Pastor Ted finally knows the truth about his dear, sweet little Ashley, that she's not really that sweet. And I was kind of surprised because, honestly, Ashley, surprised you were brave enough to tell him because I thought A was going to have to be the one to tell him. But I think it's safe to say that that wedding is not going down anytime soon. Well, we got to see creepy Johnny again, which made me very unhappy. And hey guys, I really don't think that this Johnny is the same Johnny from season 1. You guys have been tweeting me pictures and sending me links to say that it's just not the same guy. But if you have proof that it is, you let me know. But regardless, this Johnny is creepy, he's shady, he's trying to get in with Spencer, and he asked her to come paint a mural that he was hired to paint at Hollis, and she agrees. So Mike gets an interesting call from the women's prison, but he's not around to get it, so Aria intercepts it. And it turns out to be from Hank Mahoney, except Hank Mahoney talks like a girl who happens to talk like Allie, so I'm not really sure what's up with all of that. But Aria, like, she goes and asks Mike what is up with all of this, and again, he gets super defensive, and he won't tell her, and he acts like he doesn't know. So, what is Mike's secret? What do you think it is? You let me know down below, because something is definitely up, and what I think it is either he's being blackmailed, or he's just searching for answers, or he's trying to, you know, make sure that the real Mona killer is put behind bars. So, Spencer unknowingly falls into Johnny's like messed up, totally messed up plan to paint this mural, and she goes there with him and she helps him, and he tries to make a move on her, and I just have to say ew, like, once again, because ew. Alright, so I just have to take like a minute, or maybe actually a few seconds, and just leave you here, leave this little image with you here. I think we need to appreciate Cody Christian, aka Mike. Thank you, PLL, for including this little workout scene. If you love this scene as much as I do, hit the thumbs up button right now. All right, our time is up. We're gonna have to get back to the fact that he's shady, and we have to look past the abs and past the muscles. So what is up with him having blood in his mini fridge? What is up with that? Why is he communicating with Hank Mahoney on some weird messenger? Please tell me what you think, because I'm just really not sure. So I've told you from the get-go that Talia is not to be trusted. And then Ezra lets us all know that I was right, because she's freaking married. Yeah, she's married, and she's married to a dude. And when Emily finds that out, she is not happy, which I wouldn't be either. Something is just not right. I mean, I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so. So Johnny convinces Spencer to sign her name in spray paint on that Hollis mural. Hello, Spencer, you've lost your mind. What are you doing? You're going to find out that this is a really, really big mistake. All right, so Spencer, you seriously got played. I mean, she is not happy to see the front page of the paper when she sees that actually Johnny was not hired to paint that mural at Hollis. He was doing some criminal activity, and actually she was doing some criminal activity, and it's called vandalism. And the fact that she wrote her name is so going to come back to haunt her, and I feel really bad because she's just kind of being naive. And again, I have to go back to this whole thing where it's like they're trying to get us to ship Aria and Andrew, which I have named Andrea. And I just refuse. Why are we trying to switch up partners this season? It's driving me crazy because I don't like any of the people they're trying to put the girls with. So Emily does the right thing and confronts Talia about being married, and she's getting ready to give her some sort of excuse, aka lie, in my opinion, but then Ezra comes in and interrupts it, and she doesn't get to tell her at that point. All right, it's time for my crazy little theory here. So Hanna goes to talk to her dad about money for college, but he tells her that he's already given money to his stepdaughter, Kate, and he's just not going to be able to do it. Now, honestly, that scene looks pretty harmless. It looks like it doesn't mean anything, and we all just go about our day and forget about that. But they kept talking about the money issue and how he couldn't pay and how she really needed money. And I had this crazy thought. I was like, you know what? Why does her dad not have money? Like any money for her? I thought he was pretty well off. And then I started thinking, is he funding this whole like bank account connected to A and Cody / Mike that we'll talk about a little bit later? I wonder if his money is going to the A team. And that may seem totally out there. If you like it, thumbs it up. If you don't, tell me why. Just tell me what you think about that. And that's not something I read somewhere, like it just came to me and it may be like totally out there, but why do they keep emphasizing that? Why did they bring his character back? It has to mean something. Marlene says it always means something. Nothing is a coincidence there. So, I think Mike won the lottery because he has like a ridiculous bank account and he withdraws $400 and Emily just happens to catch that receipt. And of course, she runs to Aria and she's like, oh my gosh, something's going on. Your brother is a multimillionaire. Not really. He just has like $18,000 in the bank, which that doesn't make sense. But maybe that's not his account. Maybe he just has the PIN number. Anyway, she's hanging out with Andrew studying, so they decide they're going to have to follow him. And it's pretty funny because Emily tells Andrew that Mike is into drugs and that's why they're following him. So what is up with Spencer trying to email her sister about colleges in London? Is she going to go across the pond to school? We'll have to see what happens with that. All right, so we find out where Mike went. He's actually meeting up with Hank, who is not Hank, it's Cyrus. We know that at one time Allie was in like cahoots with Cyrus, but now she hates Cyrus. And I think this is another example of them trying to tell us how Cyrus is evil and Cyrus is bad, and maybe Cyrus is not on the A-team. I don't think he is. I think he's working on, you know, maybe to find out who's on the A-team or against the A-team. I don't know what's up with that, and I don't know why Mike is giving blood to this guy. Something is up, but you tell me what you think about that. It's really hard to figure out what Cyrus is up to. So it looks like that A is going to frame all the girls because A has their blood and A sends them a text to let them know. So we'll have to see where that goes. Cyrus actually tries to talk to the girls or maybe scare the girls, but Andrew, who was supposed to go home, intervenes with a big baseball bat, and Cyrus leaves before he tells them like kind of what he was up to. So, and sometimes I wonder like maybe Andrew is not to be trusted, but who really knows? Because in this show, everyone seems shady. So, I think we can expect to see Hanna in a teen beauty pageant in the next episode or so because she wants to get that $20K to go to college, so that should be kind of interesting. Talia freaked me out because she was being like a little bit stalkerish. She texts Emily to say like, can we talk? But she was already outside her house. But here's the part that drives me nuts. She gives like this excuse about her husband knowing that she likes girls and he's her best friend and she can't leave him. And then Emily's like, I know, like relationships are weird. Nobody's perfect. Let's hold hands. It's all good. And the crazy thing is that Spencer also forgives freaking Johnny. So what is up with this world? Like that everyone can just forgive freaking anything. It is so annoying to me. At the end, I found it very creepy that the girls were hanging out and Mike was lurking. But then I was thinking about how they did that with Ezra and they made him look shady and like he was spying on people. And it's probably actually going to come down to nothing. So the episode ends with a painting, some clothing with obviously one of the girls' blood. So that was really nice and creepy. I love reading your theories. And if you're new here, then I should tell you that I respond to everyone's theories and comments on my channel. I absolutely love it. And every week I pick a subscriber of the week. And this week that goes to Maddie. And she has a theory about Leslie, who was introduced last week. We did not see her this week. She thinks that Leslie could possibly be Mona. Now I'm not going to go that far. But it did seem like Leslie was in disguise with like the blonde hair and the glasses. So I'm thinking maybe she is a relative of some sort to Mona. I definitely think that she has more to her story than we know so far. And I don't know if we can trust her or not. What do you guys think? So I also want to let you guys know that every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern, I host a live PLL chat on my channel and also on the website Instacator, which is a really cool way to earn prizes just for watching your fave shows and like commenting and doing trivia. So it is a lot of fun. I take all your questions and comments and theories live and I answer them there. And I love to see you guys from YouTube like interacting with me on that show. So be sure to join me next week, 6 o'clock Wednesday Eastern Time. I would love to see you there. And as always, thank you so much for watching this episode of Kellie TV, and I will see you next time. Got it right, 'cause now I'm shining bright, so bright.